Welcome to the Blackburn Ice Arena, home of the Blackburn Hawks, where I'm joined tonight by new club captain, Ollie Lomax. How are you, Ollie?
I'm alright, pal, you?
Yeah, not so bad, thank you, mate. So, has it all sunk in yet?
Yeah and no. When Matt asked me, about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, about the captaincy, and we still had players who were coming in, and I was suggesting other people for the role, and I kind of like worked behind the scenes, but I thought long and hard about it, and then I thought I might not get this chance to do it again, because as a kid obviously it's something that I've emulated to do, but with Chris doing it for so long, I never envisaged him leaving or packing up or going playing for somebody else, so I just thought he'd be doing it for as long as I'd be playing here. But yeah, I'm really overwhelmed and looking forward to jumping in and getting involved with everything.
When Matt initially asked you, did it completely catch you off guard then? You didn't preempt it at all?
Well, not really, because I've been around, everyone knows how long I've been around here, and then a few candidates, well, Chris obviously left, so that left the position open, and then a few other candidates left, and obviously more and more people decided to go to pastures new, and then it was just probably going to be between myself and Aaron, and it just went with me, and we're just going to see how it goes.
You said it yourself just then, and you said it in the press release, what you wanted to do when you were a junior was play for the Hawks. You're now about to become the club captain, you know, a very highly capped player who's won trophies here. If someone had told you all that back in your junior days, would you have bought into it?
Well, yeah, because that, like I touched on before, that is something that I've always wanted to do. I remember coming down with my dad years and years ago, and it was when the old players' benches used to have the red railings around before they built the new benches, and we used to stand in between and Bob and skate over, and Eddie Cooper and people like that, and I just look and I'd be like, hopefully I'm going to get the chance to do this, and then you think, and then imagine what it'd be like to be captain one day, and now I've got the chance, so like I said, I'm going to jump into the role and I'm going to see, give it my best shot.
On the ice, when you're playing the game now as captain, maybe it's a bit hard to answer this until the first few games under your belt. Do you think we'll see a difference in your mentality and the Ollie Lomax that we all know?
Well, not really. I think my kind of game type is I leave everything out there on the ice. When I go out, it's 100% or nothing. Sometimes I go over the edge, so I might have to rein that in. But I am going to have to be a bit more vocal, more in the dressing room really than on the ice, because we've got quite a young side this year, so I'm just going to have to be like an experienced head, and like I've been around the league, and like I've been down in games and we've come back and won, so I'm just going to have to draw my experience really, and I'm going to work very closely with Aaron. Like, he's a good friend of mine as well, and obviously I've been speaking with him over the summer about the team and stuff, but I've got the letter, but it's going to be like a joint venture this year between me and Aaron, so we're just going to have to use our experience and help the other lads out really.
And as well as playing, can we expect you to get more involved with the juniors and of course Street Hawks, which you do last year?
Well, with the Street Hawks, it was successful last year because we just did it down the road in town at Youth Zone. But I think we are rolling it again when the term starts again. But I don't know if we're doing it at the Youth Zone or if we're going to have a different horse venue this time. That's going to be down to Chris Riley, who does a wonderful job. But stuff like that, I just really enjoy doing it. Like Nicole, like my partner, jumps in and represents the female side of it as well. But I just love talking about the Hawks. I love getting a message out there. I love telling people, like when I go at work and we get talking, what are your hobbies? Or play ice hockey, didn't know there was an ice hockey arena in Blackburn. And then before I know it, I've rhymed off a half an hour story about the Hawks. I just love talking about it, and I love the place, and what better honour to be captain of the club, eh?
Yeah, going back towards kind of how the change that happened over the summer, Matt's obviously stepped in as the new coach. How would you describe him after his first few training sessions as a coach?
Well, for the first few training sessions, it's just been very, very light and just getting loose and just getting the legs going and getting to know everybody. He's very involved in the dressing room. He makes a point of making everybody feel welcome. He's very good at getting the messages across for the practices. Like, we already know what we're doing on practice at tea time and stuff like that, but as practices are going to start ramping up, we're going to see what kind of coaching style he's got. But I've only ever known player coaches really, so it's going to get a bit of getting used to, and obviously we're probably not going to set off at a rapid pace like we have done in previous years. It is going to take time, and hopefully fans are educated enough to know this, Like, we're not going to go out and win first 10 games in a row. Obviously, I'd love to do that, but as a realist, that's probably not going to happen this year. We're going to be in games, we're not going to get blown out, and we're not going to blow teams away. So Matt's it's like a gradual process, he's coaching. We're just going to ramp up and just see where we end up at the end of the year.
From when Jess interviewed him last week, and he was at a meeting a couple of weeks ago where the supporters club were there, it seems like his level of professionalism is just absolutely sky high. I'm assuming he just rolls that straight onto the ice as well.
Yeah, well, it's more like an EPL club mentality now. Like, we've got an optional training session now on a Tuesday night as well, which the juniors are invited to, and then it's not like an entitlement to come and practice with the team on a Thursday. They have to earn it on the Tuesday night session, and again the junior coaches will select them out to come and practice with us on a Tuesday. So as a junior, there are going to be chances this year. Like, you look at our squad over the last 2 years, and every slot has been filled with a quality player. Yeah. Obviously, we've brought quality in, but there are going to be chances now for the next crop to come through. So hopefully we can breed some youngsters into the squad over the next couple of seasons.
Talking about the quality, in the interview that Matt did, he talked about the imports and talked very highly of them. They arrive on Monday, I think it is. Looking forward to seeing them and seeing what.
When obviously it's nice to have a different view of hockey and how they've played juniors and stuff. Like when Kim came over last year, speaking about his background and where he played in Russia, he played in America, and then RJ had the NCAA background, which is very professional, and obviously he got the move to Edinburgh. So we can draw on their experiences, their country, and I just like to meet new guys. Like, I've become very close with RJ. I still speak to RJ now, I still speak to Kim, and obviously everybody knows how close we were to John Adams when he came over here. So I'm looking forward to meeting them and just seeing what they bring to the party. Yeah.
Alright, I think we'll end that there. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Congratulations again on the captaincy, and best of luck for the incoming season.
Thank you very much.